let the dinosaurs out, let me tell you how I would have done it. Hypothetically. Man, 1992. Whew. It is good to be OJ right now. Ain't nothing gonna slow this train down. Go, OJ, go!
Clint Eastwood?
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win the Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3! Win!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights on the Buffalo Fan Base Network. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my Toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. Happy Friday to you, and happy Friday to all of Bill's Mafia rocking with us tonight. Man, how was your week? How's your week gone?
Week's been
or
long.
How's your week been? Yeah.
Been long, but it's been nice. Football's back.
It is back.
Hall of Fame game going on last night. Although there wasn't a ton of stuff going on, it was still fun to watch the football. We have the red, white, and game tonight.
We do
tonight. We had some relieving news, injury news this week.
Yes.
That had Mafia on the edge of their seats for a little while. It's been a doozy between work and the Bills. The good thing is, you could be a Cowboys fan right now.
Yeah, you could be because or a Commanders fan. I mean, anytime or a Bengals fan. I mean, anytime your top stars are wanting an exit, it's never good. It's never good. And we had that problem. A few years back with Stephon Diggs, so we know how that feels. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I'm sure we're going to dive into that when you hit into Mikey's NFL news in a minute. First thing I want to do before we get going was, and I know you've been busy at work. You didn't really have a time to catch a video I did early on. I did a roll call for Buffalo Bills podcast that we rock with, that Mafia Sports Report rocks with, and that people out there should rock with too. And I left a few off because, man, Mikey, I know. I know.
People feel unloved.
They do. And listen, it's if you don't know, I've been working like a mad dog, right? Like just my head's not on right? It's like everything's going spinning, man. So I want to apologize to a few, and I'm gonna pop them up real quick, and we're gonna get to the chats. Okay. First up, Built in Buffalo, Dave. Over there. And dude, I apologize, man, because I did have you on this list initially. You were on this. It's just, like I said, my mind's all over the place. But great channel. Awesome to work with this guy. I actually was on his channel last year for the pregame. And I got to say this too, Mikey, about Dave. He was there for me when I first started my podcast, as far as just giving me tips and all that stuff. So he didn't need to. He didn't have to do that, and he did. Not a lot of people would do that, right? So shout out to Dave for helping me out as well in my journey into this podcast game. So go over there. I'm Built in Buffalo on YouTube and on Facebook, and go ahead and subscribe to their channel. And the other ones I want to pop up real quick is Cover One. Now, look, they're X's and O's, right? They're way different than what we do over here at Mafia Sports Report. However, some people love this shit. Some people love film breakdown. And if you love film breakdown, right? Like, look at that. Mikey's pointing at, right? Mike's pointing at himself. If you love film breakdown, these are the guys to go to. Okay. Greg and Anthony, they know their stuff. They break the film down. They're going to show you everything from the game, what you missed and what you need to know. So go over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I apologize once again for those 2 channels that I forgot to mention today in my roll call. But, at the end of the day, Mikey, I did that for a reason. I did that to show some love for the rest of Bills content out there, for the rest of the Buffalo Bills content creators out there that puts a lot of their time and energy and everything into their podcasts. So I wanted to show some love. And I want to show some love to Callie motherfucking Blitz, your neighbor, Mikey, your neighbor, hitting us up with a super chat. Man, you are the man, bro. Every time. Thank you
very much.
What happened?
Thank you very much.
It's not playing, but hey, we're gonna play. Oh, you did? I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. Oh, let me refresh. I'm not hearing it. You hearing the train horn? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So, hey. Yeah. I had to refresh my. Let me see if this is. Yeah, give me a minute, Mikey. I gotta mess with my headphones. So talk to the chat. Talk to the chat.
I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
All right.
So, Callie, we do appreciate you. You just saw a few clips of the red helmet Josh is wearing today, the red shield. Dude, that red helmet is just so pretty. I'm so glad they're bringing it back. I'm sad it's only for one game, really. At the end of the day, I would have loved to see more than just the one game. I'm really interested in what this new City Connect jersey is going to look like that they're going to roll out. That they're doing for I think it's the East and the West, the AFC East and the NFC West. They're doing these. You good now?
I'm good. Okay. Sorry about that, folks.
We were talking about Callie's comment here, and then I kind of went into going from the red helmets to these new City Connect or these new City whatever jerseys that the uniforms that they're going to drop at the end of August. Can't wait to see those. Because they were messing with us, Buffalo's messing with us with the teasers. I'm ready to see that, So
August 28th, they're going to be iced out. Yeah, it just sounds like it's an iced out jersey. So, and from the players' reactions, they seem to like them. They're probably going to be really dope looking. So
I hope so.
I look forward to seeing those jerseys on August 28th. Did I talk to you about the red helmet or no? Did we go over that? I'm sure we did, right? It's only one game. I'm not kind of digging that. I kind of wish they would. Why does it have to be one game? But it is what it is. But I'm glad they're finally. Mikey's mic's off. Is your mic off?
My mic's off.
I hear you crisp and clear, man. That would be crazy if your mic's been off the whole time.
Sitting here flapping my gums. No one's hearing nothing.
I hear you fine. Check the settings. But guys, let us know if you can hear Mikey. Because Scott, sometimes certain people, not just calling you out, Scott, but sometimes people they can't hear. Some people can the mic. So let us know. Boy, we started off bad then, if that's the case. My headphones, your microphone.
Messed up.
Technology.
That would have been awesome if Josh came out wearing the potato helmet.
Yeah. Oh, dude, right? So Spaghetti Steve's saying we can. So Scott, it might be on your end, or you're just messing with. Maybe Scott's messing with you. Scott's probably messing with you. Being a funny guy. What are the NFL rules for changing helmets, Mikey?
So you actually have to submit in the off season if you're going to change your uniforms or your helmets. Now the Bills didn't have to submit any new ones this year because they're going with the 3 helmets they're wearing this year outside of the new City Connect ones are all old helmets. They're wearing the current ones, the old standing Buffalo white, and then the red. So they didn't have to submit. And then the AFC East and the NFC West are automatically getting new jerseys and uniforms for that City Connect thing.
Okay. So, all right.
But if you're going to actually change your helmets, I think you're only allowed to wear 2 normally. This year they're doing some weird stuff, so we get to actually wear 3.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm excited. I'm glad they are at least bringing it back for one game. I'm curious what they do the following season. If they bring it back for more than just one game, it'll be interesting to see. But either way, hey, we got what we kind of wanted, which is the red helmet, and we're going to get this alternate jersey revealed on the 28th. So pretty cool as far as that goes. But Mikey, you want to dive into your NFL news?
Yeah. First, Scott says can't hear him. Sounds like he's getting through a computer.
Guys, how does Mikey? So let's ask the chat.
Clear.
Right, let's ask the chat.
Just Scott.
Let's
just
go to the
me,
chat.
Like,
Womp womp.
Yeah. I sound like I'm underwater.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's move through this. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. We'll start with the whole Micah Parsons thing. Micah Parsons has been sitting back, hasn't said much, as Jerry and Stephen Jones have taken pop shots at him over the last couple weeks. And he put in a trade request today. Said, I don't want to play for the Cowboys anymore. Trade me.
Right. That's
That's
my take is we've been down. We talked a little bit prior. Yeah, go ahead. So me and Mikey talked about this prior to us going live. So here's my take. It happens, folks. It happened to us a few years back with Stephon Diggs. And this is what happens. A lot of players want like a lot of superstar players want their money. And sometimes they feel a certain way. And Micah Parsons right now is feeling a certain way. Trey Hendrickson is feeling a certain way. Trey over at Washington, Terry McLaurin's feeling a certain kind of way. So it happens, right? Yeah. So it's nothing new. This happens every season with players. But it just sucks when it's your main guy, right? Like when it's your superstar. And unfortunately right now it's happening to Dallas with Micah Parsons. So curious what happens, but I'll say this. Money talks. And if you look at what happened over in Cleveland, he wrote a long letter to the Cleveland Browns fans, right? And he wanted out. And he said, I'm out of here. This is not the place for me. We're not destined for a Super Bowl. He wrote this long ass letter, but guess what? That letter's in the trash now, boy, because he got broke off. And it's as simple as that. And it really comes down to money for some of these players, right? And I'm really starting to realize that. Now, some players, it is a principle thing. It is hey, I just want to leave. It's not about the money. Like, for instance, I felt like Stephon Diggs. That was it wasn't about the money. We paid him, right? It was more about just, hey, he just wasn't feeling the Bills anymore. And that happens. But in these cases, I do think it's about money. I think Parsons wants to get paid. And I believe the owner, Jerry Jones, is right now. He's Jerry Jones, by the way, Mikey. He's just, I don't know. He plays both role of GM and owner, which can backfire. And I think it's backfiring here. I do. I think I don't think he's handling this situation well. I think he's opening his mouth a little bit against his prime time superstar players, which is a bad mistake. Something you don't do. You don't want to piss off your key players, and I think that's what he's doing. And but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, if he writes the check, all's forgiven, right? I mean, Myles Garrett, for instance, like I said earlier, that letter's in the trash. Right. So.
True. And that's kind of tends to be that way across the board.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
With all of them.
All of them. I mean, for the most part, it boils down to money. Like I said, there is a few that it doesn't have to do with the contract, but ultimately, most of these players that demand trades is contract issue related, right? Most of the time. So pay them. They're good to go. I mean,
right. At the end of the day, that's all he really wants.
Yep.
My mic isn't improved. I don't know what I did, but my mic improved.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
We're improving over here. We're getting better.
Right? How many years in are we now, Tommy? And I'm still trying to figure out how to use my mic right.
Hello.
Right? Are we there yet? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, I can
Right?
hear you. I mean,
No,
you're
no,
good to go.
the Verizon commercial. Can you hear
Oh,
me now?
right.
Can you hear me
Right.
now?
Right.
All right. So the Micah thing is just wild to me.
Yeah.
So here's my real question: do you think he actually trades him?
No, I think. Look, if you go back in time for Dallas, they've had these issues before, right? Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott. I want to be gone. Then and he always pays them. I got to be honest with you. He plays a little hardball, but he writes a check. He winds up writing a check. Think about it. He's paid all his guys. Like his superstars usually get an extension. So he may be playing a little hardball right now or being a tough guy, GM, owner. Hey, they better, at the end of the day, he knows what he has. Like Jerry Jones isn't a stupid guy. He's a billionaire for a reason, right? He has Super Bowl rings for a reason.
But he is getting up there in age, which
he is. I agree. And maybe there will be a time where he needs to understand that and then get a GM and let the GM kind of take over. But it's also a trust thing. When you've been doing something so long, right? It's, how that goes, right? Like, trusting somebody at the cash register when you've been doing it, you're the owner. You've been at the, you're wherever the place you own for 40 years and all of a sudden you're getting old, but you don't want to step away because you don't trust the guy at the cash register at the end of the night, right? Like that's how I kind of feel with Jerry Jones, right? Like he doesn't want to give his baby up in a way. For him, it's almost like giving it away, even though he still owns the team. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, he will eventually he'll have to come to that conclusion that he's getting up there in age and maybe somebody needs to step in and help. You would think, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like the type. I mean, look at Al Davis. He never stepped away.
That's true. Until he did. I mean,
yeah, but like not till the end. Like
ultimately, he did.
I mean, he was. Yeah. So
right. He's
always.
Right, he's old as fuck. So that's what you want to
how old do you think people live to?
Honestly, these days, I have no idea, brother. I will say this: Marv Levy turns 100 in like a couple days, I think. So
that's right, and he's gonna live to see Buffalo win the Super Bowl this year.
Right. So it's like, dude, a real quick funny story too. You're asking about that. So I know this is not football related, but my aunt, my uncle, and my grandpa drove from Florida to Michigan to come down here to see family. And, they told me, hey, we're coming down. We're going to stop in and see you, while we're, cause they're still going up a little bit more north than I am. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, my grandpa's 90 years old, dude, bro.
And he drove?
He drives. Not only does he drive, they're like, because they took me out to lunch, like this guy's driving 80, 90 an hour, 80, 90 miles per hour on the highway, just winging it out. And bro, this guy don't use crutches, doesn't use that. He looks old, but he don't look that old. You know what I mean? Like he's walking, like I told him, bro, I don't know if I'll get to the damn door at 90, like the front door. I don't even know if I'll make it. And two, right. But man, I give him credit. And they're like, yeah, this guy, your grandpa goes outside and mulches the grass, like takes bags of mulch. I'm like, God bless him, man. So,
that's awesome. That's amazing.
That is so. Certain people, like for instance, Marv Levy, 100 years old, still just going through it. They're built different. Yeah, they ate different. My grandpa doesn't really eat, like never ate, fast food. You know what I mean? Like me. Yeah, I'll be lucky to get 70. So.
All right, we'll keep it moving. Trey Hendrick returns to hold in instead of hold out, so he's no longer getting
holding.
Holding
in.
So I'm like, okay, enough of you taking my money. I'm gonna go ahead and just hold in. But he's at camp, not doing anything, but at camp, which is wild. McLaurin's still holding out. He hasn't come back yet. Do you see McLaurin getting moved? He's gonna be 30.
That's the problem.
A big
age.
Time,
yeah.
Wants a big time contract. Do you see them moving him?
He's damn good, but
Damn good.
To your point, he's 30 years old. And
we say 30 like that's old.
It's old for football, right? It's old for a sport like the NFL, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not, listen, there's certain players that can go in their 40s, no problem, but it's a gamble. It's a risky move for any team to give that kind of extension, high dollar amount, long term for a 30-year-old wide receiver. That's the only problem I feel like he has right now. And I don't know what team, unless he's willing to do a really 2-year deal, and even then, what kind of money are we talking about? So I don't know. I don't think he gets dealt. I think if he's smart, for him, if he's smart, because the fans love him there. I think Washington knows they love him. I think Washington knows he's good right now in that system. He's a vet. You know what I mean? He's going to help the young guy out there, and Daniels. Just extend him for 2 years. Give him a 3-year contract, a way out maybe after 2.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
First, Scott, we're talking about Scary Terry McLaurin in Washington. Do you think if you were the 49ers, would you make the deal and send Brandon Ayuk coming off an ACL for McLaurin?
Brandon Ayuk's much younger though, right?
Coming off of an ACL.
I get it, which is a major injury.
Who's unhappy.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
And I asked that question because Ayuk and Jaden Daniels are best friends. They played together in college.
Yeah. See, I don't know if it all depends on how bad the relationship right now is with McLaurin and Washington. Because I don't know if I would want to do that deal if I'm Washington. Get what I'm saying? You can't, like, not only that, like, Ayuk kind of brings a little bit of drama with him a little bit. I kind of felt like he wasn't, greatest teammate over in San Francisco last year, a little bitching before he got hurt. I don't know. I would see, I would try to work things out before I really would. But like I said, I don't know what's going on between management and Terry right now. So if it's just about the money or whatever, they could probably work that out. If it's more than that, then they're going to have to do what they got to do. I mean, for me, I always said this, and I said this about Stephon Diggs, and I'll say this about any player. If they're unhappy, like truly unhappy, where they're not, it's affecting the locker room, it's affecting their game, whatever. I think you got to move on. No matter even if you got to take a cap hit, whatever. It's just gonna hurt the team in the long run. And if it starts to become that like a distraction, then you got to move on, whether you like it or not, whether you piss your fans off or not.
Yeah, Scott, he does want top tier money. So, I mean, he's earned it. It's just a matter of, what's he gonna look like into his 30s? Like, he doesn't rely just on speed, so I think he'll be okay for the next 3 years. But after that, I mean, they usually fall off a cliff pretty quick. Thielen's kind of a unicorn in the way he runs routes and stuff, because Thielen's 35 and still putting up really good numbers.
Sure.
So it'd be interesting.
But he's also not getting big time pay.
$30 million a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So okay,
it's a big difference.
Moving on, the Bengals finalized their lease extension to stay at the Paycor. So the Bengals are staying put. The DC Council approves the Commanders stadium deal. So the Commanders are getting a new stadium.
Ooh, okay. That's nice.
Veteran O-lineman Collins signs back with the Cowboys because you heard the Cowboys lost their left tackle.
I did. Yeah.
Your young tackle to a torn ACL.
Mm-hmm.
Browns Pickett has a hamstring, but I guess he's back in the competition now. Shador has been getting more reps, but he was taking Pickett's reps. So it'll be interesting to see if he continues getting reps or not.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if he makes the team. We'll see. I think it all boils down to preseason, but somebody has to go. And I don't know how high they are right now on Shador. So we'll see. I mean, I heard he did good at camp, but yet I'm hearing the Browns really, they have him pretty low on the depth chart. And listen, you're going against the 3s and 4s, you're going to look okay. You know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't, then you got major problems. But we'll see. Preseason, I think they'll give him an opportunity, somewhere, maybe game 3, game 2, where he's going to play a significant amount of time, and they'll know what they got.
Okay. Or
if they don't got.
They'll have an idea.
They'll have an idea, right?
The Jets defensive tackle Williams out 1 to 2 weeks with a strained calf.
That sucks. Yeah.
That's a big, calf. You gotta be careful with calf injuries because that leads to Achilles injuries.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's wild. And then the last one is the Panthers plan to play their starters the first 2 preseason games.
Risky play, but
they're young. They need the reps.
They do. Yeah. It's a risky play, but like you said, I always said, younger guys that are still trying to get over that curve. This is when they need this. They need camp and preseason. They really need that time. So I don't blame them at all.
Yep. Spaghetti Stevenson says, thoughts on Trey Lance last night? My take was he was playing against a bunch of backups.
Yeah.
However, that's the best I've seen Trey Lance look. He's with Harbaugh. So now he's spent, a couple years with Shanahan, a couple years with McCarthy, and now he's with Harbaugh. Those are 3 really good quarterback tutors. He's 25 now, He's there's no pressure on him to have to be anything other than trying to win the backup job. I thought he looked good last night.
He did. I thought his passes were sharp. But once again, like you said, he's going against pretty much a third and fourth, string players.
Second, third string players.
Yeah, maybe.
A
lot of these guys,
they were going to the second string. They talked about it last night to start.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Either way, I listen. Here's the deal. Here's the best that can happen for him. He continues to look good in preseason because guess what? They have 3 more games left. That's the shitty part about playing the Hall of Fame game. You have a total of 4 preseason games, so he's going to get time, right? He's going to get some time.
That could be a good thing for him.
It's good for him, but I'm saying it's a shitty for like a team if they're, you know what I mean, like injury wise and all that stuff because it happens. So, anyways, I feel like the best case scenario for him is to look good in camp and look good in preseason. That is, and because he's not going to ever start in LA, right?
An injury, but
unless there's an injury,
does get injured.
He does, and maybe he'll get that game or 2 where he can look like he did in preseason. Let's say he has a good preseason. Then we're talking about maybe a team trades for him, or maybe he becomes a free agent, and they're willing to give him the opportunity. Yeah, give him an opportunity to compete for that role, right? Like a Baker Mayfield, like a Sam Darnold. Right. It could happen.
Look at Indy this year. There's a quarterback competition going on.
Yeah. By the way, Kyle Allen looked terrible.
Oh my God.
Terrible. And I said he was terrible with us, by the way. I mean, like I was not.
They were talking. I don't know if you listened to the game, but they were hyping him up as the sure thing.
Yeah.
And there's a backup. Like, oh man, that was a rough one.
The sure thing to throw fucking 2 interceptions.
Oh.
That's the only sure thing about it.
Both of them were just horrible. He was
horrible.
He was so late on the first one, and the second one, it was nowhere
double
near
coverage.
The play.
Yeah, double coverage. Right,
like what are you doing? Nowhere near him.
Nowhere near. Right. That's. And I'm like, yeah, that's our former player. That's right. That's our backup.
Right. Yeah, Tesla did look good last night. However, he was going against second and third string guys, so I'm not going to overhype anybody. But he looked solid against the players he was on the field against.
Yeah. We're by the way, we're when we play next weekend, we're going to be doing the same thing, guys. So prepare ourselves, right? This guy looks amazing. Frank Gore Jr. Woo! So just a heads up, don't get too overhyped with some of these guys because a lot of these guys don't wind up making the team, right? Even though they, for instance, last season and preseason, KJ Hamler I thought played really good, and that dude didn't even get to see the field regular season. So you know what I mean? If we were down receivers, we needed help. He still didn't see the field,
right?
So I mean, sometimes, man, what you see, it doesn't really transfer into the regular season. But we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough with the Bills.
Who was the Chargers second round wide receiver?
Are they talking about the number 84 guy that they had high praise for? The one that caught the first pass, the deep ball by Trey Lance. I don't know his name.
See any playing time for him.
But I know they were like saying this guy's, getting a lot of looking good in camp early on. But I don't know if that's the guy you're talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, are you done with the news?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I'm Prison Mike.
I got to play that. So
before we move on,
yeah,
most interesting man in the chat is here.
He is
Mr. Fulton. Hello, Tommy and
Mr.
Mikey. I'm getting ready for my big Hamilton County Special Olympics softball games tomorrow. First game's at 9, second game's at 10:05. That sounds like it's gonna be fun. Have fun.
And I bet you didn't know this, Mr. Fulton, but my co-host over here is a softball wizard. This guy is champion homer, the Babe Ruth of softball.
No.
Mikey, stop! Don't.
I was the mascot.
You come on. You would call your shots every time you got to the plate.
I would. I was the mascot. I was the water boy.
Mikey would point.
I was the water boy. No, I used to play on it, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, that was years ago. That was pre-pandemic.
Don't be shy. Let the people know how
Trey
good you
Harris. Yeah, I didn't see much of Trey Harris at all. I think they said he went for him once. I didn't see him really do anything.
Say too. Oh, I do want to touch base on something real quick before we move on. So, knee injury in camp. Contacts are usually, especially when it comes to your knee, it is most of the time. God, let's pray to God it's a sprain. Let's pray to God it came out. And it's not accurate. I'm going to be honest on this and be first to break. If we are, it's going to be on StreamYard. There's not much we can do about, or you apologize for that. Different. Mike is in California.
It's acting up.
StreamYard's Harrison's thing. So as I was saying, missing valuable time, never good when it comes to rookies and state to wind up winning that job and camp. So it might come down to who's going to be CB2. Could come down to Trey and Strong, possibly. I mean, he gets that spot when he.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm just checking to see if we're actually live or if it's still bugging.
We are. We're live because okay. So we're back, folks.
No,
not on us. Yeah, it wasn't on us. It's a StreamYard issue, guys. So apologize for any YouTube. So it is what it is, man.
It's wild. Yeah, it's still acting up.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. So listen up, chat. If you can hear me, we're gonna start. It sucks, man.